I was looking forward to these last two lives so much. Well, and also the one with my favorite. Let me go into so I can see the comments. I hate that I have to watch a commercial on my own channel. I guess that's good for me. If you're here again, let me know. This is my last live of the evening. We just did a really super fun live. So if you didn't see this one, which was about Tress Corellia, and I did a custom dye job on her. If you haven't seen that one that I just did, go over and look at that, because I did a little transformation. Let me fix this up. Clean my lens. Hola. Maeve, the last two lives were so fun. Hi, Queen. Yay! Yeah, this is like so British milk tea. See, you don't even have to spend $400 to get British milk tea. You can make it on your own, because the Rit Dymore is like $4.99 or $3.99. I miss my other lens. Like, I had another lens that broke. Let me see if one of these is better. It was just like bigger. What's this about? That one's not bad. I film on my phone and I just use these like clip-on lenses. They're really nice, but sometimes they don't cover the thing. Hold on, Queen. I see that you're writing something. Let me put this lens on. That seems a hair better. Queen, do you have... What wigs you wear often? I have a lot of wigs that I hoard. Being high silver, because I review wigs, I don't get to wear a ton. A lot. I might mess with that one more time. I'm not 100% like happy. Yeah, I don't like that. I think that's better. But there are some that I wear, like, that are in my long-term collection. I think I have a video on that. I haven't gone through like a collection, a wig collection, the ones that I keep in my long-term collection. I could do that on a live if you guys want to see the wigs that I actually keep and why I keep them. I just did a huge declutter that I'm going to sell a lot of those tomorrow. But even after my declutter, I'm pushing 60 or 70. And that's after my declutter. So a lot of the ones, honestly, that I keep long term are discontinued. And so I know I can't get them again. And so I keep them. Okay, but we're here for something else today. And so, hi, Sarah. Let me say hi. So we said hi to Maxie. Hi, Trisha. I'm so glad you're having fun. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Queen. Yeah, I can do that collection. Let me write that down with my pen that Silver got me. Isn't this the cutest? Hi, Shelly. Oh, I know, right? You should see how many eyeshadow palettes. Let's not get into that. If you don't know, I originally started as a makeup channel. So, all right, live of my wig collection. All right, I made a note. But today we're here for Raquel Welch. And I had scooped up this wig from Raquel Welch, or Welsh, depending. And I had scooped up this, you like blue, Queen? Yes, Silver sent that to me, which I thought was so cute. Oh, thank you, Maeve. I'm glad you're liking them. I'm happy too, so. But I had scooped this up. This was on, I think, one of my last two wig hauls. Not the one that I had with the Paula Young wigs. But I scooped this up from Name Brand Wigs for $116.11, which was on clearance. And the reason I really liked this wig, A, was the color. Kit Kat? Oh, BB, are you okay? BB has a hairball. So I scooped her up. Let me get her. All right, so she's right here, and she's in the color RL1222S, and it's SS Cappuccino. Oh, you were thinking about Kit Kat? I love Kit Kat. She's so cute. So the reason I got her was, see, look how close this color is. This really is sort of like a cappuccino type color. But the reason I got her was because she's heat safe, and in the picture that you see, like for the thumbnail, it shows her curly and then it shows her straight, and I really thought she was beautiful straight. So we're gonna straighten her. That was a request too, to straighten her live. So you're gonna see what I do to straighten. Like, we kind of just did that in the last one, but not, it was just to finish up the straightening. I'm gonna show you how to straighten from like the whole thing. Again, warning, I don't necessarily suggest that you straighten while you're wearing the wig, although when I had really long curly hair, I straightened it and I obviously couldn't take it off. So but if you're going to do it, just be careful. So I want to look at her before we straighten her, and then we're going to do that. So this is always, like I said, she's in the color SS Cappuccino, right? SS Cappuccino. She is a full cap wig. She does not have any combs in the front. She does not have any combs in the back, and she has the Velcro adjustable straps. So let's get her on. Alright, so we're going to get her on. Let me adjust my wig grip. So I'm going to use a combination of this InStyler hot brush and... oh, okay. And this hot comb. All right, the cap feels like it does have some room, so if you were, it could, yeah, because she's on my wig head that has a slightly larger circumference, so I think there is, I mean, so this is, yeah, there's some room. That's funny. All right, so this is what she looks like. Where's my comb? She is slightly textured, which is good. It's good in the texture, but she probably would snag a little bit. So we're going to get her to try to look more like this all over. Because she's catching a tiny bit. I absolutely love the color. So yeah, so essentially we're going to straighten her up. And yeah, so we're just combing her out. She's got a little bit of permatease, not too much. I'm taking this brush and sort of pulling it through that permatease just to break it up a little bit because, oh, hey. I mean, that rooting is insane. Just because I feel like, in general, when you get wigs, that, you know, they're kind of mashed down. So I feel like, ooh, hey. I feel like breaking it up sort of has it lay, yeah, see, so it's laying a little bit better. You know, they're fibers just like anything else. You see how that's like way flowier now that I broke that permatease up? Let me figure out where I want to get the bangs, if I want to have sort of a deeper part or... okay, I'm not hating it there. This is where my long nails come in handy because they're like little combs. Yeah, I would add baby hairs. I might do that. We'll see what she looks like straightened, because right now I'm not hating the part now that I broke it up a little bit, but I think when it's all straight, it will also look a little bit... Hi, Genesis! No, this is not Shaded Biscuit. And don't worry about ever asking questions. This is RL12/22SS. It's Shaded Cappuccino. All right. So I think I'm pretty good with the bangs so far where they're at. Again, we have to keep in mind we're going to straighten everything. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take my clips, you know, my little clippy clips, and I'm going to pull it tight, just like if I was going to put heat on the bangs. And I'm not necessarily doing that, but... Oh, this is a special detangling brush. I have a bunch of these for sale. But this pulls out so that you can make it as wide or as tight as you want to. So like this part clips off and you can switch it depending on how wide or tight. And I think because it's plastic, but the shape, and I'm really into ergonomics, it really gets, see, it can really get down. Do you see how it's rounded like your head? It can really get down into those hairs. So I have a few for sale. I think 2 black ones and maybe a pink one. Oh, Genesis, thank you. I am not really selling wigs on Poshmark anymore, just so you know. I'm doing live wig sales. I have a huge one tomorrow, but I've been doing them about once a week. I decided to do that because A, I get it to my customers quicker. Everything's just a quicker turnaround. And Poshmark takes a lot of fees, especially if you sell a lot. So it was getting to be like, and I just felt like the turnaround was too long. It was too long for the people. It was just too long and I wasn't feeling it. And I like the live wig shows because I feel like people can ask questions. They see it from all angles. It's not just a flat picture. So I do those on my channel here. And my zodiac sign, I am a Pisces. That's going to be my next live too. I am doing the wigs, makeup, and zodiac series, and I do have a Pisces video, but because I'm a Pisces, I actually had 2 looks and 2 separate wigs. So what I thought was I will do a live because 2 of the palettes that I was going to use and the wig are actually like my favorite palettes, and you have seen them on my channel before if you've watched me. So I thought I would do a live and we could like just talk zodiac signs. So that's going to be next week. So check that out. So I will literally get ready, full makeup and everything based on my zodiac sign, based on my favorites. But you'll still get like the regular edited version too. So you get 2 Pisces because I'm a Pisces. I do have my sign on this is the Pisces constellation on my hand. And I also have the Pisces constellation on my shoulder, and then the Leo constellation, which is my sun. I have that on my other shoulder, and then all this is stars. Yes, Genesis, I think that's going to be so fun, and we can talk zodiac signs and just like sort of hang out. Because it was like I couldn't choose between looks for my own sign because I'm obsessed with my sign. I think I'm 100% my sign. And so I was like, you know what? Let's do a live, and then we can do more of like a chit-chatty type thing. All right, so let's get to straightening her. I do feel like if you didn't straighten her, with the texture she is, and this sort of, you know, full barrel curly type situations, unless you did it in this like romantic way, which is gorgeous, she would tangle on you quite a bit if you left her just sort of loose. So I would feel like you'd need to do sort of this, yeah, like romantic sort of situation. And, ooh, hey, in order to not have her be tangly. All right, so when you're straightening, you really, even if it's hate safe, really, I know, even if it's heat safe, I do suggest that you use a wig thermal spray. I also clip down the back part, and I'm going to straighten this and flatten it out a little bit too, because you don't want, like, well, I mean, maybe you do, but if you don't want extra fullness here and then this is all flat. So I'm going to clip this for now. All right, so we're going to use, I think I have Jean Reno. Yeah, I'm going to use the Jean Reno. This is the Protect Jean Reno Heat Treat Thermal Spray. Yeah. This is like the little sample size. And I got this on Amazon for $16.95. There is 2 fluid ounces in this. But I mean, unless you're flat ironing wigs here, there, and everywhere. Because the other one comes in this size. And this is the Boho Beach Spray, and this is 8.5 fluid ounces. Like, look at the difference. You'd have to be flat ironing wigs for days. So to me, there really wasn't a point in getting the huge one. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start with this side first, because I feel like, if you can see, this side seems a little bit more textured, and I'm not jazzing and I'm not vibing with it. So I'm just going to pull the front piece here. I'm going to do a light mist all over so that it has time to... Oh, I was like, see how much I use this. Ooh, this smells good. Are people chatting and I don't see it? I'm going to go out of the live chat and go back in. Okay, good. I'm always afraid that people are chatting and I'm not seeing it. This smells good. Help me. I'm going to have to move my iPad really quick, because this monitor in front of me is about to die. And I don't want to miss your Okay, so before I put this up, so you can see, if you can see, let me see. Can you see? Yeah. So this is her curly, and then this is how they show her straight. And I was like, what? I kind of like her straight a bit better. So I wanted to do that. I know it's not the best picture, but you get what I'm saying. That's honestly why I bought the wig, because I wanted the straight. Okay, so I've sprayed it with the thermal spray, and it's kind of sort of dried on there, which is good. And now I'm going to take this one section, and I like to do a test just in case, because even though it's heat safe, you don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to clip this up really quickly, and then I'm going to just take this under piece right here, and we're going to do sort of a test. I have the 12.9. It's the iPad Pro. Hi, Rena. Is it Rena? Is it Rena? Can we straighten a curly wig? That's what I'm doing right now. If it's heat safe, yes, you can straighten a curly synthetic wig. Just so you know, once you put heat to a wig, like once you straighten this, like you could probably put some curl back into it, but I wouldn't suggest it. So if you're going to straighten it, I would be like, okay, I want this straight, and leave it straight. And you can shampoo it just like you would any other synthetic wig. I use synthetic wig shampoo, or I use Tide Free. And I just get the little bottle that you get from Dollar Tree, like literal Dollar Tree, or like Family Dollar or whatever. I get the little bottle because you don't need a ton. And Tide Free, I mean, it's for fabrics, so, and it's free of dyes and things, so I just use that. So let's see what happens when we do this test piece. Like, that is so beautiful. My brush turned off, so I was talking too much. And since it's already kind of straight at the base, you don't have to. Yes, Maeve, the thermal spray makes a difference in. See, I almost like it like that. It doesn't have to be bone straight. Let's try and see what happens. Just sort of letting the curl out of it. The thermal spray puts a coating over the fibers. See the difference? What do we think? I also feel like the thermal spray makes it so you can't, I mean, obviously if you leave heat on anything, it's going to burn, but it gives it a little bit more leeway in terms of not burning. So we're just going to go through this. So if you have any coaching questions or anything, this would be a good opportunity to ask, since, yeah, I don't mess with a flat iron, Shelly. This is awesome. I have a video on this InStyler heat brush and why I think it, look at, why I think it's so great. It's so easy for wigs. This is going to take a few minutes, so if you have any coaching questions, please go ahead and ask me. This would be a perfect time to do it. I'm going to start using a little bit bigger sections. So I do wig coaching, Queen. So people asking me anything, just anything related to wigs that they would want to know. And so then I would answer you. No, I use Tide Free. Someone was asking me about cleaning the wig. And so I use Tide Free if I don't have a synthetic like shampoo, synthetic wig shampoo. I just use Tide Free. But the thermal spray that I'm using is the Jean Reno Thermal Protect. And that's what I'm using. So yeah, so she's coming along. In the picture, she was pretty straight, and I feel like you could do that. I would put her probably on a wig head to do that, but I mean, she's coming out. I kind of like it with a tiny bit of a little something. So let's just keep moving through. So like I was saying in my other lives that I did tonight, I do have a live wig sale tomorrow. And this is by my microphone. I don't want it to be so loud. This is my fun microphone. Like, look, it changes colors. Watch it. I'm like obsessed with it. It's meant for gaming, but I was like, it's 80s and I like it. So, and I can do this and sound like, you know, professional or strange. Okay, have you tried that technique of thinning the wig again? Yes, I did. Yes, I've been doing it quite often, and I actually have several videos coming up. I'm glad you think that's funny, Queen. I have several videos coming up, Maeve, of what I think about it, because I do actually have some thoughts, some very honest thoughts about the technique. So do you see how it's just letting go of some of this big curl? And I always do it from the back first, just because I feel like this is just like in my head. The fibers that are sort of on the outside, if I can leave them intact as much as possible, like not have as much heat on them, and it still straightens, I don't know why I feel like it'll look better. Oh, right. Just use the straightening brush underneath the fibers. No, let's not do that. Oh, goodness. I'm so glad you guys are okay with me being myself. Because I can be pretty strange to people. It's funny because Maeve has always been after me to do lives, and part of the reason I was always afraid to do them was just because, like, when I edit my videos, I edit out stuff like I just did. Or if I'm super hyperactive, like, I can edit that in a way that not hides my personality, but sometimes people think I'm too much, which is fine because I am too much for some people, but I'm just enough for others, so meow meow. Yeah, right? I could do a whole... Okay, let's do this because I'm being silly. Always is from Raquel Welch, which is a hair you wear product. She comes in the color RL 1222 SS. SS Cappuccino. She's heat safe and she can be curly or straight. Oh my goodness, I'm a goof. I'm missing some comments. You like it better straight? Maeve, me too. My iPad's dying. Queen, yep. Sarah asked, do I have any recommendations about cutting bangs into wigs, like curtain bangs to add framing around the face? I don't love bangs, but that's me personally. But I do feel like curtain bangs are a safe way to go. If you like bangs, like cut bangs. You know, and there's a lot, I can cut basic bangs. You know, I'm not a trained hairstylist, so I actually have a friend who, she's a hairdresser, but like she works a different job and she just like does hair on the side now. So sometimes if I really need to like have a wig cut or like fix the bangs, I just give her like a bag of wigs and I'm like, fix these. But yeah, I have issues like with, because I wear false lashes, I have alopecia, so I don't really have natural lashes. And bangs, I'll oftentimes will get like in my lashes, which is super annoying. The other thing is, and as goofy as this sounds, I'm hard of hearing. I'm deaf in one ear. And so the fact that I'm wearing a wig, it already is sort of covering my ears. And so because like my hearing is compromised, I don't like my vision to be compromised too. I don't know if that even makes any sense. All right, so we're obviously not fully done, but this is kind of where we're at with the difference. What do we think? This is her straight. And I did pull that heating brush. What I love is with this brush, I kind of just pulled it through. So I took down this permatease just a hair, but not so much that it looks like flat. But this is where we're at. What do we think? Thoughts? I need your thoughts. You like it, Brenda? Thank you, Trisha, that you love my personality. Thank you. Thank you for liking me. Yeah, I love it straight. So I'm just going to continue on. It's really not taking me that much. It's just more me being picky. Yeah, Shelly, so I'm deaf in one ear. I've actually been deaf in one ear since I was a kid because, so, not that you care about the story, but my mom, I had an ear infection when I was a baby, and I was at a babysitter's house, and she had a daughter that was like 5. And so having an earache, you have to clean the baby's ears and things like that. So the 5-year-old saw her do that and wanted to help. So she shoved a Q-tip in my ear. And they didn't notice necessarily right away because like I was fussy, but I had an earache. So you would expect me to be fussy. And so she didn't notice right away. And I wasn't 100% deaf at that time, but it was compromised quite a bit. I think 30%, which is a lot. Ooh, that even went a little straighter. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I'm really happy. This is definitely going in my long-term collection. Straight. Yeah. So I started out off as a kid having compromising hair. But you know what's funny? And my cousin's like one of my best friends. And we were talking because we didn't even realize how bad our hearing was until COVID. Because I didn't realize how much I read lips until people's lips were covered. And I was like, whoa. So yeah, that was when I really realized how bad my hearing actually got. Because I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. You like her, Queen? I'm liking her. Let's bring this part down. So, I mean, I got a lot of her straightened. It didn't really take that long. Let's get this section. I'll have to take her off and do the back just to make sure I get the back really well. But you know what I'm saying. You get the gist of what we're doing here and what she can. So if you have, you know, heat safe wigs, whether they're name brand wigs or not, you can sort of change them. I have a playlist on my channel called Wig Transformations. I've done some serious wig transformations. Like, I've taken curly wigs to straight bobs. But, you know, if you want to put in the time, and especially if you get a, you know, if you get a wig, like, at a decent price and it's heat safe, you know, maybe try a little something, customize it, make it your own. Queen, you're surprised about what? About how she looks? Okay, Patricia, now you wash it and straighten it. Oh, so Patricia, when you wash it, it will not change. So you're using heat to sort of change the structure of these synthetic fibers, so she will be straight. She'll look exactly how she looks now, or whenever I'm done. So no, she won't go back curly. The only time that happens is, say you have a curly wig that you basically just brushed out for the day. When you wash it again, the curls should go back intact. I mean, unless you rip through it, but once you put heat to it, you are essentially, like, I'm not a scientist, but you're changing the structure. Oh, Silver, yeah, the hearings thing. Maeve, she is a keeper, because this color is stunning. Yes, I do I did that too. I turned my ear to people. You know, it's so funny, when I would turn my ear to people, I would have to tell people, and I worked with kids for a while, for a long time, not a while. So I would have to let them know that I was hearing impaired, because if I would turn my head from them, especially if I was doing therapy, they would think I was being rude. So I had to let them know, if I'm turning my head, it's because I can't hear you. No, she didn't take long to straighten at all. And mostly it's me talking that is really doing it. I'm telling you, this straightening brush. Yes, people do tell me I look like Mariah. Is Mariah older than me? I think she's older than me. I was going to say, maybe Mariah looks like me. No, I think Mariah's older than me. Isn't she in her 50s? I think Mariah's in her 50s, right? It's crazy to think she's in her 50s. Dude, I used to stan Mariah like no other. I think I used to stan Mariah a lot because, you know, being biracial, especially, like, I'm 45 now, so there just wasn't anybody that looked like me. And, you know, in popular culture, you just didn't see it. And some of the people that are biracial, unfortunately, that were older, didn't necessarily advertise that they were biracial. And so it was really confusing to me, because I just never saw anyone that looked like me. So that was, like, one of the nicest things about Mariah. I was like, hey, I kind of look like her. So it was nice. Oh my, thank you, Maeve. I feel like I've been looking older lately. I think the fact that Avery, like, has a girlfriend now, and he has a car, and he's over here doing this and doing that. I'm just taking the heat just to see if I can break up any more of this primitives a little bit. And then I'm going to go in and do some specific taming, if there's some specific taming. Genesis, yes, I'm 45. I just turned 45. I'm a Pisces, so I just turned 45 2 months ago. It's very surreal. Like, you think when you're older, like, at least I did. I thought when I was older, I don't know, I guess I didn't realize how much I wouldn't feel like I was that age. So sometimes you'll, like, look at yourself in the mirror, or, like, something comes, like, all the clothes that are at Target are vintage now. And it's like, that's my whole 90s closet in there. So it was kind of weird because I'm like, wait, I'm vintage? I'm vintage already? I'm retro? It's really a weird mental thought. Like when your body's 45, your life is 45, but you don't feel it. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but it's just sometimes it's like not hard to cope, but I'm like, when did I become 45? What have I been doing for 45 years? Yeah, right, Maeve? We got enough of the good stuff. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't even need to say it. Oh, yeah. I'm loving her straight. Okay. What food do I eat? Oh, currently, I have the worst diet in the world. I just had a very stressful situation at my job recently, and I actually resigned. And I didn't get another job, so I'm partially hoping that my sort of wig business takes off, so I don't have to, so I can just do this full time. But I've gone through a lot of stages where I think we're almost done with her. I've gone through a lot of stages where when I was in my when I was 21, the year I was 21, I lost 90 pounds. So I had taken 90 pounds off, and I kept most of it off up until like a year before COVID, honestly. COVID really did a number on me. And like even when I was pregnant with Avery, like obviously I gained weight. My son's 17. I gained weight with him. He's cute. Oh my gosh, side note. He got this like haircut. Usually he leaves his hair. He's lighter skinned than I am. He has blonde hair and blue eyes, but he has curly hair, and he usually just lets it like whatever the boys are doing where it's just as big and he doesn't even care. But he recently got a girlfriend, so he cut it all like it's all like it's given me, what is it giving me? It's kind of short and it's a little bit faded in the back. It just, like, he looks so cute. He's one of those kids that didn't, and I'm talking about my own son, but I'm just saying, you know those kids in when you were in high school that didn't realize that they were attractive, so they were nice, and they just didn't realize how attractive they were, and they sort of grew in. He's 6'4" now. He's just so cute, and he's so nice, and he's like so nice to his girlfriend. He opens every door for her. I was a stickler for that. I still am, but when he was a little kid, I would like stand by the door, and if he didn't open the door for me, I wouldn't go in. So sometimes he'd go into a restaurant as a little kid and be like, "Where's my mom?" And I'm like, "You just, we can be feminist and progressive, but you can still open the door for ladies." Right? Okay, so oh, Janice, you thought I was your age? Well, good. I'm fooling them. I'm getting a little Dolly Parton remix with this wig, Queen. I love Dolly Parton, actually, to be honest with you. She was wearing wigs before nobody even cared. Like, she was just like, I'm gonna wear wigs, and I'm gonna wear as much hair as possible. The bigger the hair, the closer to God. She didn't care. She was like, bring it on, bring it big. We're doing it up. I love women who were just like themselves, no matter what the time period was saying. Oh, Trisha, your hair's coming back. Well, you saw my natural hair. I was super surprised that my hair didn't come back gray. Because I have a few grays, but not many. And I was really surprised by that. Oh, thank you, Silver. Oh, Avery's so handsome. I'm trying to get him on a live again. He hasn't been in one of my videos for a while. So I'm trying to get him to be on one of my videos. So hopefully I can convince him to do that. Ooh, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh, I used to love that show. Queen, do you mean Dolly has no hair? I don't know that she has hair now. No, hair doesn't make you. That's originally why I started wearing wigs, was when I started losing my hair, because I had curly hair and it was long and curly, and I could hide it for a really long time, but I wanted to be prepared because I knew at some point I wasn't going to be able to hide it. So I'm like, I want to be prepared and be comfortable wearing wigs. So that's why I started doing it. Then I just fell in love with it. And now, even though like my hair is coming back, which is all great, and I don't mind wearing my natural hair, I even shaved my head. I didn't mind that either. But it's so nice that I wear wigs and feel comfortable in them too. So I have a choice, and that's what I like. It's just sad that she had to hide it for so long. Society's come such a long way, but... Alright, so this is kind of where we're at. I think I want to straighten just this part a little bit more, but you can really see the depth and the dimension. I want to see, do I want to change the parting? Oh yeah, Genesis, I can imagine. That's too bad. Alright, so I feel like because of the permatease, you could really make it like sort of big if you wanted to, but you could also really just, now that she's straight, let's see what we do with her. I like her better straight, I'm telling you that. I don't mind the little bit of wave, but I definitely like... I just had Shanice in my head. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I actually sang that at a pageant that I won once. I Love Your Smile was my talent song. Oh yeah, I want to just get a little bit of a flippy do. Oh yeah. Alright, I need to go and perfect it, but I think she's in a really great position right now. What do y'all think? Thank you, Queen. I know, right, Genesis? That's like the best part, because you're like, oh, you spent like 50 hours at the hair salon and, you know, I just put this on. Yeah, I really like her. I love her straight. Oh, thank you, Maeve. What do you think? And I think you could easily, like, let's... I don't have any, like, barrettes, but let's... Like, you could clip it back. This is just to show you. So we could sort of clip it back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like a different wig. I think the bangs are perfect because you could also do, like, an updo at this point. Or a cute little pony. Yeah, the straightening wasn't too bad. You could actually probably straighten her a little bit faster if I wasn't yippy yapping. Oh, look how cute. Oh, that's pretty. Let's look at her from the back. Now, I know there's probably parts in the back that I didn't get because I'm wearing her, so I'll go and perfect it. But let's look at her. Oh, you like the birds? Hi, birds. They're very loud. Yeah, I need to just fix this because you can still see. But, I mean, she's so pretty. Yeah, I need to fix that little spot. But that, I actually didn't miss too much. Maybe. Oh, Genesis, thank her. Tell her thanks. That's a great Mother's Day thing to say. All right, so I'm going to, before we get off here, let me put her, I'm going to put her up. I have these like scrunchies that are like 80s. They're like velvet. They were like what I had in the 90s. I love reliving my 90s. Dude, 90s was all, listen, I loved 90s. The hip hop, the Nirvana, all of it. That was like my best life right there. Okay, so we're going to use this. And I'm going to slick so we can just see what this is going to look like. So this is what she would look like in a pony, but I really feel like, and when I put wigs in a ponytail, I put my finger underneath where the tie is and just pull it just a little bit so then it doesn't pull on the cap, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, so cute. And then you could do a full like right in the front. You could do like a little tuck behind the ear so it just looks like, hey, I'm just hanging out going to the store. Yep. All right, so that is what I have for you. Yup. Okay, so yeah, this is what I have for you. If you like this, please let me know. Give me a little thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell and the notifications. So when I load videos or go live, you'll see them. If you want to become a member, her cap, it's not huge, but it does have, I mean, there's quite a bit of room here. So it could go bigger if you needed it to, because I didn't adjust her. If you want to become a member, please do that. You get extra content. You also get something special for the announcement that I'm doing Sunday. So that is something you don't have to do, but you can do. And thank you, Sarah. And yeah, Genesis, the ponytail, the fringe, the whole thing, the coloring, the rooting. I mean, this looks like a high-end situation. And so I am happy. I like where the permatease is. I think it looks realistic, but you could still, you could take it down more if you wanted to. Sarah, so the membership there's two memberships. It's $1.99 a month, or I think $4.99 a month. If you see the people in the chat that have like the little colored circles, that's because they're members. And what it just means is it's a way to support the channel so that I can continue to bring you content, but you also get like additional content that no one can see. I also chat to you, and also your comments come up in a different way on my screen, so I see them first and respond to them. And yeah, I have some exciting things coming, so you get little special notices in advance, and some other treats. But it's really just a way to support the channel so that I can continue bringing this stuff to you. So that's what the membership means. Someone asked me a question about, the sale. So the live wig sale, thank you, Sarah. The live wig sale is tomorrow from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30. I have some bangers, okay? And I want to explain really quickly. Thank you, Silver. Your membership's coming up on the screen. So I want to just say there's going to be wigs that I've reviewed that I essentially wore for like 2 seconds. I am pulling wigs out of my long-term collection. So a lot of these wigs people have wanted in the past. Now they are finally available. I have new wigs that have never been worn. And I also have what's called doll baby wigs. And I want to explain what that is. I'm calling them doll baby wigs because I call you guys my doll babies. These are wigs that I purchase from like a vendor, directly from the vendor, and just like any other company, I can make them my own. I want to expand the doll baby line, but I've been working on this for a couple years now, so I only have a couple here and there. but you will see more of them. The doll baby wigs are wigs that I want to bring to you at really great prices, high quality wigs. These are wigs that I either customize or they're brand new, but I customize them for you. Laces cut off. I do any fixing that needs to be done. So they're just really great wigs, I think. So that's what a doll baby wig is. It's sort of like my line. Hopefully sometime soon I can really expand, but that is where I kind of want to go with everything, is to be able to bring you sort of my own line of wigs. I'm not at the point where like I could design them, but once I can be, I will. So that's what I just wanted to explain that. Hopefully I'll see you at the chat tomorrow, or the live wig sale. If you're coming, please check out the description box, because there is a way to do things. I have a special guest, which is my mom. So you will see my mom will be on the live, and she will be helping out with the sale. So that is going to be so fun. And no, they don't come with a tag. It's kind of similar to like white labeling, if you've ever, like Morphe used to be. Like in general, a lot of small companies, hold on. A lot of small companies, like if you've ever used Moda brushes or Crown brushes, they actually sell brushes to other companies that you buy. It just doesn't say Crown on it anymore. It says their name, and, you know, maybe customized colors or something like that. It's the same in the wig game. So they're sort of like before the label. That's the other reason why I have to choose. Like, I don't have like just free reign. You know, if I was like Raquel Welch, I could design it and I could have it made a certain way. But I have to choose. Does that make sense, Queen? No, Avery will not be on the live. He has prom tomorrow, so his mind is on prom. No, he will not. He would not come in my room, my studio, with wigs everywhere and my mom and the sale. He would not do it. So yeah, put it in the universe, Queen, that I can get to a point. I mean, I'm at the very, very beginning, but it's really something that I've been wanting to do, to get to a point where I could design wigs. I have a car vlog talking about what I would want if I could design wigs, and I'm putting it out there in the universe. What I would want if I could design wigs for you guys would be potentially to have, like, say it's this wig, right? And say it's a lace front. Say it would be this wig, but I would like to be able to have choices of like lace color or just actual HD lace. The other thing is, I would like, if I could, say it's this color here, I would like to be able to have choices of root color. So you can have this, but maybe you want a dark root or a light root. So you have the same wig and the beautiful color, but sometimes the root is too light or too dark for people. So I would want that. And I'd also want a bigger selection of wig cap size. So anyway, hold on, Queen. Yes, that's what I think. Queen, I'm going to tell you this. Yes, that is what the majority of the companies do. The wig history, if you want to stay on, great. You don't have to. But the wig companies are actually very few. There's very few companies that produce wigs. So a majority of them are getting them from the same place. They may have more design options for sure. Like if you're Motown Tress, you're able to give, or Bobby Bosch, you're able to give the design. It's like makeup companies. There's very few makeup actual labs. So many makeup companies actually get their makeup from the same place. It's just maybe they have specific formulas or specific colors, but they're being made in the same place. Blah, blah, blah. Hopefully that was like not too much. I think that's what the majority of brands do. They do. Thank you, Shelly. Yeah, I mean, the wig company, like, I've learned so much over the last couple years wanting to do this and wanting to get into this. I guess I thought it would be like a bigger choice. I don't know. I guess I would be like, why couldn't you just be like, hey, I want a wig in like 4 different sizes? It doesn't really work that way unless you have like money like this. So if I ever get there, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure, like outside of making custom wigs, which that's crazy, but I'm going to make sure that if I get to that place, you know, I want a choice of at least offer maybe 2 or 3 root colors on the same wig. Maybe offer 3 sizes for every wig. I don't know. That's what I would want to do. I know, Maeve. Like, it's just, yeah, that's what I would want to do. So if I ever make that dream come true, that's what I would want. I feel like I wouldn't even, like, you wouldn't even need a ton of styles. If you had those options of a different root color and a different size, I think it would be, like, people would love that. And you don't have to make 55 styles. Listen, I don't need 55 styles. I need a couple styles with different root colors and different sizes because people's heads are different sizes. Now I'm on a soapbox. You know, it's funny, Shelly. I don't mind. I don't care if it's lace fronts or not. I just love wigs. But some people don't like clear lace. Um, I don't really know about that, Queen. I can't really answer that. I mean, honestly, people do that, but you don't really need to do that because like I said, you can just buy like a lot of the wigs you get from Amazon sellers with no tags, they're just buying from the company, just like anything else. You know, you want to sell blankets, you just buy in bulk and you sell your blankets just like any other business. So I don't feel like they would need to do that, but I do know that people do it. Queen, message me on Facebook or Instagram if you want to. We can talk about that. I don't think so, honestly, but okay, wait, Maeve, what'd you say? Oh, Maxie was agreeing with you and I wanted to see what she said. All right, so do we like her? I like her straightened. I really do. I'm going to go through later tonight and probably fix it. Yeah, just message me if you want. People do it, so um so yeah, I'm going to go through and fix her a little bit. I hope you liked the lives today. I hope you liked what we were doing. So the next couple lives, I'm going to do the Pisces one and I'm going to do the wig collection try on. I'll do that one as a live coming up. Yeah, and I could do anything with her. And she's like a throw on and go. I really like her. Um, Max, Maeve, you're having computer problems. We're almost done. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, so that's what I have for you. Thank you for spending some time with me on Friday. I really hope to see you on my sale tomorrow. But I really hope to see you on Sunday at 6:30 because I have such something that I've been wanting to announce. My members know, but members, please join me because I'm gonna really go through every single detail of what you guys already learned about because I already shared it with you. And so yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous Friday, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. And I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye, Maeve. Bye, Queen. Bye, Maxie. Bye, Shelly. Bye, Silver. Bye, Genesis. Thank you for joining us. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Trisha. Did I miss anybody? Bye, Brenda. I think I got everyone. I think. If I missed you, bye. See ya.